should fade and let me go. Decide if you're ever gonna let me know, yeah. Suicide if you ever try to let me go. I'm sad alone, yeah, I'm sad.
Yo, what is up lads and ladettes to another Rainbow Six Siege video. Now in today's video we're going to be talking about the K1A versus the 416C carbine. Now these two weapons are featured on Jager and Vigil and they are extremely OP. So I wanted to get down to the bottom of which one's better. Now we obviously know that Jager has a very high pick rate. I mean, his gun is absolutely insane, but I just wanted to compare the two because they have a lot of similarities. Either way, if you guys have noticed a huge jump in quality of my content, I decided that you guys deserve it. So let's get into the video. So as you guys can see here, for the 416C carbine, you can see the damage and the fire rate, mobility, you can see pretty much everything here. Now this is with flash hider, holographic and vertical grip. So the damage is 38, fire rate 740, mobility 50, capacity 30, and the red zone of the recoil is just above the head. So now we're going to switch over to Vigil. Okay, so for Vigil here on the K1A, you can see that the damage is 36, fire rate is 720, mobility 50, capacity 30, and the red zone is right about where his mouth is / ear is of the recoil pattern. And now we're going to do a side-by-side comparison. So as you can see on screen here with the side-by-side comparison, you can see that Jager's 416C carbine has 2 more damage. Now this may not seem like a lot, but it is quite a big difference. Plus it has 20 extra fire rate. Now if you compare the two down here, they have the same mobility, same capacity, and the recoil patterns are almost the exact same. The only difference is that Vigil has less recoil, but the thing is that Jager's weapon overall has 2 more damage and has 20 extra fire rate, making it a much better weapon. But the thing is, now Jager's lost his ACOG and he is a 2-speed 2 armor, he isn't as fast as Vigil, so using this weapon on Vigil with a K1A would be much more effective now because you're only 3-speed out of these two options, where Jager's more likely to still roam, but it's a lot harder and you could probably tank more hits now, maybe 1 or 2 extra bullets. But yeah, overall, I do think the 416C carbine is definitely better stat-wise, which is obvious here from what we see. Now of course it comes down to personal preference which weapon is better, but statistically speaking from, the stats and everything, I would say Jager's weapon is obviously better, as well as the fact that Jager is, like I said, has one of the highest pick rates in the game, or has the highest pick rate in the game, so I would say there's definitely a reason for that, and that would be his primary assault rifle. Now this kind of evens out like Ash's assault rifle. They're both really OP and they've both been stripped of their ACOG, except Ash still has a broken hitbox and is a 3-speed, where Jager has been nerfed many times, lost his shield, lost his ACOG and lost his 3-speed, so very depressing news for Jager. So for me personally, when I jump into a game and I want to pick an operator, usually you can go for Vigil, but he's not much of a team player unless you want to do a whole roaming strategy where you sit out of sight. But Jager can do either. He can sit in sight effectively or he can roam effectively. I mean, he's designed to do both. Now with Jager, his weapon just feels so smooth compared to the K1A. The K1A of course has no recoil and is extremely amazing if you're just going for headshots, etc. But then the thing is, with Jager's 416 carbine, like I said, it just feels so smooth. You can run around with it easily, it's easy to get kills, and it's just fun to use overall. Where the K1A is just straight. If you can't aim, then it's no good for you. Where a lot of people rely on recoil to get kills, mainly console players, because the controller is much harder to control. But yeah, I really do like the 416C carbine, and I just really wanted to compare the stats between the two weapons, and it's really nice to know that the 416 carbine came on top, and that is obviously why Jager is picked more than Vigil is. Yeah, so I also forgot to mention that Jager actually received a damage nerf. Now, I'm not too sure exactly what the reduction on the damage was. I think he had 43 damage, don't quote me on that because I'm not too sure exactly, but I think it was like something insane like 43 damage, and of course it has been reducted quite a bit. So it really depends how you look at the two operators and their weapons. So Vigil of course has a lot more weapons available to him, where where Jager only has 3 weapons, where Vigil has 4, and Vigil has 3 automatics out of those 4, and he has a boss chi. I mean, it is absolutely insane. It's so OP. And for Jager, of course, he just has his carbine, his shotgun, which is the M870, and he has a half decent pistol, which is actually not too bad. So yeah, if you look at the K1A, it has never been nerfed, I'm pretty sure. It hasn't received anything like, it hasn't been buffed or nerfed or anything like that, I don't think. Don't quote me on that again. But with Jager, of course, he's received so many nerfs overall, and there's so much controversy around him and his weapon. But yeah, anyway, that's it for this video, guys. You have my opinion, which is the 416C carbine is the better version of those two, essentially. K1A, of course, is still amazing, but my preferred weapon is the 416. Now, what do you guys think? Do you guys agree on this, or do you guys have your own opinions? Now, please let me know in the comment section below, guys. I mean, there's a whole comment section below. If you guys want to, comment down, I pretty much answer 99% of all comments. I try my best, guys. I really do. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like on the video and comment down, like I said. And if you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe with post notifications. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later.
Someone that's your favorite, you decide if you're ever gonna let me know, yeah. Suicide if you ever try to let me go. Sad, I know, yeah. I'm sad, I know, yeah.